Emily stood nervously in front of her class. "My mom is a scientist at NASA," she said proudly. Ms. Holmes interrupted sharply. "Emily, stop lying. We speak the truth here." Her classmates laughed, leaving Emily humiliated, staring at her shoes, wishing to disappear right there. At home, Emily's tears fell uncontrollably as she told her mom what happened. Dr. Claire Reeves listened patiently, her eyes gentle yet determined. "Tomorrow I'm coming to school with you," she said firmly. "They'll learn the truth." Emily looked up, hope returning to her tear-stained face. The next day, the classroom door creaked open. Emily's mom, Dr. Claire Reeves, walked in confidently, her NASA badge visible. She was dressed professionally, exuding authority. The room went completely silent. Ms. Holmes froze, her face pale, as everyone watched in awe at the woman who had just proven Emily's words true. Dr. Reeves approached the front of the class, calmly presenting photos and videos from her latest space project. The class watched, mesmerized by the advanced technology and the work her mom was doing. Ms. Holmes, now visibly ashamed, could only stand silently, realizing her mistake and the injustice she had done. The silence in the classroom was thick with awe, the only sound the hum of the projector displaying Dr. Claire Reeves's images of her latest space project. The students sat, mesmerized by the stunning visuals of advanced rockets, spacewalks, and distant stars. As the last image flickered, Dr. Reeves turned to face the class, her posture unyielding and strong. "Science is about discovery," Dr. Reeves began, her voice calm and authoritative. "It's about pushing boundaries, finding truth, and yes, sometimes, proving what others doubt. Emily's pride in her mother isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of." The room remained still, but the tension had shifted. Where there had been disbelief, now there was curiosity, and perhaps a little admiration. Emily, standing at the back of the room, felt the weight of her mother's words sink in. It wasn't just about proving her mom's job, but about standing up for herself, for her truth. Ms. Holmes stood at the front, her face flushed with embarrassment. She had assumed Emily was exaggerating, that the notion of a young girl's mother being a NASA scientist was too far-fetched. But now, the evidence was right in front of her, and there was no denying it. "I apologize, Emily," Ms. Holmes said quietly, her voice laced with discomfort. "I was wrong." Emily stood tall, feeling a sense of relief wash over her. "It's okay," she said, her voice clear, though it trembled just a little. "It's just important to tell the truth. You never know who might be telling one." The class began to murmur, and slowly, one by one, the students began to nod in agreement. Even those who had laughed the hardest earlier now seemed to be considering what had just happened. Dr. Reeves gave Emily a proud smile before turning back to the class. "Every day, we are faced with choices, some big, some small. But it's the courage to tell the truth, even when it's difficult, that matters the most. Your truth shapes who you are." As the bell rang and students filed out of the classroom, Dr. Reeves and Emily stood side by side, a quiet understanding passing between them. Dr. Reeves knelt down, brushing a lock of hair from Emily's face. "You did great," she said softly, her voice filled with pride. "You didn't need to prove yourself. You already did, just by being you." Emily smiled, feeling stronger than she had in a long time. The world hadn't seemed so big, so intimidating. With her mom by her side, she knew she could face anything, As they left the classroom together, the weight of the previous day's humiliation had lifted. What had once been a shameful moment was now a turning point. Emily wasn't just the girl who had been humiliated. She was the girl who had stood up, who had spoken the truth, and who had been heard. And as she walked out of the school, hand in hand with her mother, Emily knew.